This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. All the way today, joining me on the line from Kiev is Alex Krassyuk of K2 Promotions. How are we doing, sir? We good, Alex?
Good, good. Thank you very much. Very good.
Yeah, I bet there was a few smiles in Ukraine when the news came out the other night that Deontay Wilder won his arbitration case, meaning that it was very likely that Alexander gets his shot at Anthony Joshua.
It was last night, I think so. Day before yesterday. So I went to bed. I had the discussions with Eddie Hearn. Then I went to bed. Suddenly, I woke up in the morning and I saw like 10, 12 messages on my phone, some unanswered phone calls. So I didn't get the point. I opened the WhatsApp and I saw the message from Egis Klimas saying that something went wrong with the big fight, and we have now an opportunity to get our mandatory. So I called him immediately, and that's instead of going to shower, taking shower, brushing my teeth, I had to speak. I had to speak boxing. Not bad news, I must suggest. Not a bad news for USYK. It might be a bad news for the whole world who was expecting the huge fight to take place. But let's say the undisputed championship is something very, very considerable, extremely considerable. And now we are like suffering or experiencing the building up of the biggest fight. The undisputed championship, one fighter has either to defend his titles or to lose them. The other fighter has to fulfill his obligations according to the contract and either to defend his WBC or to lose it. Well, it's complicated. It's really complicated, and there's no 100% answers for the questions, but that's why we love this sport of boxing.
Well, you say there's no 100% answers, but I think we can make educated guesses here. The WBO have just put out that both Joshua's side and Fury's side have 48 hours from now. It is now UK time, 6:30 on Wednesday evening. 8:30 over there in Ukraine. They have 48 hours from now to sort it out. And considering what Deontay Wilder has said, that money isn't going to solve this, he's not going to step aside. I don't think it's going to be solved in 48 hours. Therefore, you guys get your shot at the WBO title.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think Deontay Wilder would want to take money. First, from the logic point of view, no one would offer him the amount that he could earn as the fighter, as the participant of the fight. B, his fighter's ego. He was the champion, and he got beaten in the last fight due to his walking suit, probably. I don't know, but there are a couple of question marks, and anything may happen in the third fight. Wilder is so motivated. He has all the incentives to beat Fury. Would he have skills? Would he have power? You see, we were expecting to have one big fight until the end of this year, which were, two big fights until the end of this year. In Fury 1 and AJ 2. Now we have the variety. We have AJ fighting Usyk. We have Fury fighting Wilder, and probably the winners colliding for the undisputed championship. Wow, I think it's more benefit for the boxing fans rather than the loss.
Okay. Well, so assuming that situation takes place where they can't sort it out in 48 hours. Also, Bob Arum has come out and said that they're not paying Deontay Wilder. and he's already booked the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas for the 24th of July for Fury Wilder. So let's say that fight takes place. You put a video out today with Alexander Usyk saying to Eddie and Anthony, we need more money. So how is this split working for this mandatory in terms of the WBO, Alex?
It's up to WBO to define the split. Normally, it's 75 to 25 in favor of champion. The split is it's a regular split. I don't really think we need to go for the purse bid and to use the percentage of split, because with Eddie Hearn, we have got a very pleasant experience of negotiations and putting deals together. Just remember, our co-promotional deal for Usyk was made just within 10 minutes, which is like you cannot see very often in business, especially in boxing. We are very reasonable people, so I think we will be able to put things together and to make it happen very fast. Because if we want it to take place somewhere this summer, it has to be done very fast.
Okay, and have the conversations so far been about that fight taking place in Saudi Arabia?
No, we didn't discuss it taking place in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
No.
How deep are you into conversations about that Joshua fight?
Deep enough. So yesterday we talked with Eddie. Today we discussed everything, exchanged texts, voice messages, phone calls, and even video messages.
And from those conversations, you're confident that a deal will be reached rather than it going to purse bids?
You cannot be confident in anything in boxing, especially within the last couple of years. Nothing can be 100% guaranteed. But assuming that we are like young people with flexible mind, I don't think it should be a problem to make a deal.
Okay. And is your gut instinct that Anthony will fulfill this fight and keep his WBO belt and defend it against Alexander Usyk? Or
I think so.
Okay, you don't have any inkling that you might vacate?
There's always a chance he can decide to vacate. But from Warrior's point of view, from fighter's ego, just imagine how bad would he look if he relinquishes the title not to face the Usyk, meaning that he doesn't want to jeopardize his undisputed championship, meaning that Usyk could be dangerous for him, meaning that it's a threat for him, and he doesn't want to undertake the risk, so he rather vacates the title. Doesn't look good from media point of view. And Joshua is a warrior. Come on, he's a strong man, a strong guy. He defeated Vladimir Klitschko. I don't think he's afraid of Usyk, and I don't think he will relinquish the title just to avoid the fight with Alexander Usyk.
Okay, and obviously you're going to be biased towards this question, your team Usyk, but honestly, your opinion on that fight between Joshua and Usyk, how does it go?
No predictions, sorry, bro. No predictions this time.
Okay. Have you spoke to Alexander much about this situation, and what's he said about it?
Well, we had the meeting today, which wasn't planned. I was leaving the gym and saw his yellow Lexus parking on a parking lot. So we had like a 30 minutes conversation and decided to send a message to Eddie. Yeah, he's aware of everything and he's happy about the news. He wants to fight. First of all, he wants to fight. He's been calling me within the last 2 months. Was just first thing he said before, "Hi, how are you?" Said, "I want to box. I want to fight. I want to fight." Now he has the fight in front of him. and he's been working hard in the gym already for probably month and a half or maybe 2 months, making his muscles, uh, making his conditioning. So now he added some boxing, and if the fight takes place in late August, he would be much more focused and motivated to go for it.
Okay. And of course, I mentioned the video you guys put out earlier, which is doing the rounds, where Alexander is asking Eddie and Anthony for more money. So from the conversations you've had with Eddie so far, but potentially reaching a deal for that fight, are there figures and numbers well off at the moment, Alex?
No, this video has nothing to do with the figures.
Just
That was just, yeah, come on. Usyk started to build up the fight.
Okay. Well, listen, Alex, I do appreciate your time about this situation. I'm sure there'll be some more development soon. Is there anything you'd like to add before we close off?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Okay, Alex Krassyuk, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. And yeah, as I said, we look forward to the developments and we'll speak soon. All right.
Take care, bro.
Take
Thank
care.
you. It was my pleasure.